Cancer, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the mid-month of January. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Thank you for tuning in today, for sharing this space with me. It is a pleasure to have you here. Let's see what's going on. It's been a pivotal time for a lot of people, but isn't it always? It just seems like the energies have been kind of cray-cray. Kind of cray-cray lately. I think this is, I was just talking to Pisces about this, the Plutonian influence here. Let's see, because it's changing signs. So a lot of us are feeling these karmic wheels, right? All right, Cancer. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for all the Cancers that are tuning in today. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see what the current energies are coming right into your reading. It's for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. Please only take what resonates, okay? As this is a general reading. Ooh, 10 of Cups over the Star. Wow, Cancer. Okay, I love seeing that. I mean, all of you're feeling so led and guided to invest. You've been feeling a lot of harmony. I mean, okay. Challenges. Maybe you're waiting on something here. There's some aspect of waiting on an opportunity that could be separate from this happy home life, it looks like. Recent past, talking about the karmic wheel. A lot of changes, Cancer. Ooh, King of Wands and the opportunity. Someone that you might be deeply attracted to, or just the energy of being fired up. Fired up. 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take. What is going on? 4 of Pentacles, okay? There might be some sort of, there's some sort of shift going on here in a connection. Let's get deeper into it in a minute. Well, you don't see coming, the Sun. Ooh, feels really good though. All right, we'll get into it. But it looks like you are experiencing wish fulfillment in a connection, looking at the long term. Maybe coming up with a plan, right, for the long term and what needs to happen to make that happen. And there could be some aspect around money going on. Well, we'll get into that in a minute. Let's see what the messages from the universe are. I usually pick one, but if anything more than that falls out, I will take it. This is the message from the universe for the Cancer Collective for the rest of the month of January, Spirit. Whoop, there we go. One day, when you least expect it, Cancer, you're going to crash into someone who's going to be so soft and gentle with your heart. And you're going to be so glad that you kept it open. You're going to be so glad that you chose to believe it deserved more. Wow, so a lot of you have called or experiencing or about to experience a soft and gentle, heart-opening experience with someone that you did not expect at all. This is similar to Pisces, so maybe you're meeting a Pisces, vice versa, because they had an incredible love reading for the rest of the month of January. All right, let's see what the soul guidance is. And this is one word that if all of your higher selves, Pisces people watching this, were getting together and they had something to say about your lifetime right now here. And what the word is, what's the word of the 2 weeks for Cancer? Compassion. Boy, you have someone that has a lot of compassion and you feel a lot of compassion. Something about, if it was such a, I mean, most of us take a long journey to get to this happiness. And now I think it's allowing you to have more compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. So, and maybe you've had to learn to have that compassion towards self in order to move forward. All right, now I'm really curious about this reading. Let's see. I'm being guided to go with a little veer from the other water signs I've read for today. Let's do the modern tarot. 9 of Cups, 4 of Swords. I think you've been really working hard on feeling happier about your work life. You may have had to take a stand recently in your job environment. Yeah, maybe you had lost your job or a change in your job. Something shifted around your job. I'm getting that strongly. And you've been really, a lot of stress around that ending or potential ending. Still carrying a little bit of stress around that. All right, 4 of Pentacles. Let's clarify for Cancer. Seven of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. Interesting. A lot of you really want to be independent. You know, you want to do your own thing. You may have been in a social environment, like a kind of an environment in your work life that it was almost like you couldn't trust the people around you. Interesting. I'm getting that here. And you had to pull your energy back. Some of you definitely shifted in your work life. Whether you decided to take on something new, like a new career even, or just a change in job locations, right? Working with different people. I do believe you're carrying that energy of, man, you know, this sucks. Whatever you put your energy into in your work life, there was a shift. And almost this lack of trust going on. Spirit's really guiding you right now to focus on creating things that are for you, okay? But I don't know, I'm getting a weird vibe from like a work setting and the people there, that it wasn't healthy for you. I'm hearing that it ran its course. And at the end of the day, you had to cut bait. You cut bait. I'm getting that. So you could really find the prosperity that you seek. It's like you knew it was kind of I don't know why, it was kind of a dead end and it was getting stale anyway. And your heart wasn't in it. It's like, you're like, you know what, I'm not going to hold on to this. It just doesn't feel good anymore. Yeah. All right, let's keep moving on. The Star. Yeah, being patient, right, with your wishes. Being patient with your wishes and what you're trying to create. It's the Star energy here. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, coming together. 5 of... All right, yeah. So the Star, when you're talking about your wishes and what you really want, it's like you're trying to create collaborate with people that you can trust. Yeah, something really affected you in your work life where you were like, whether someone got away with something and you just said, you know what, and there were people that were rallying around that person and you felt a little pushed out. Some sort of drama happened in your work life. I don't know why I'm getting that so strongly. But now you're like, okay, I've got to rebuild. I got to, you know, maybe even come up with a new project or a different team or a new work environment. And it's that decision making, right? Around what do I really want here? What kind of energies are really going to be working with me and what kind of energies are really going to be working against me? Okay. I'm getting that very strongly, Cancer. You've been in that evaluatory phase and you're doing that in the next couple weeks. Coming into this, you're carrying this energy with you. What's the 10 of Cups? This happy home life. Queen of Swords. You're telling me you've made some wise decisions, though, when it comes to your home life. That you have created some level of stability and security there. Let's see. Ooh, perhaps not. Wow, there's fighting in the home life, too. Clarifying the 10 of Cups, we have 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles. Wow, you're really at it felt really good coming in, but now it's like there's stuff coming up. And maybe it's due to this shift in the work that's like bleeding over into the home life, because sometimes when these big shifts happen in your work sphere, it does impact your home life. Because we're carrying that energy in, and there's also new people coming in and new situations, new routines, and it's like this big shift. But you're definitely you're having a struggle between the stability of the happiness that you've had around your own wishes, okay? Not feeling like things are quite right. This could still be a continuation of that, you know, because there's so much Pentacle energy on the board and confusion and fighting amongst a group, okay? And a feeling of ultimately being left out. Like at one time, you were in a work situation that you were like heavily invested in. It was like you, like your work was you. I'm not sure what that means, but your identity was so wrapped in it that now, because of the fighting, and some of it's useless fighting, gossiping, backstabbing, you're actually walking away of like this identity. And now you're kind of juggling, like, is this the identity I still want? Or do I want to be, to step into a whole new identity? Interesting. You're really, really digging deep around what is your bliss and wish fulfillment around what you want to create, what work you want to do, who you want to do it with, and how you want to make it happen. But where you've been, Cancer, is like, this ain't working for me. I'm in two minds about it because A, I'm maybe not even making the money I want. I'm dealing with all these people that are causing conflict and drama. But it was so wrapped up in that as my identity that's why it's like really hard to like take that robe off. But it doesn't mean you have to give up on that career. It just means maybe that wasn't the best place for you to thrive. Okay? What's this change in the recent past that came? These two want to come out. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, wow. That's what I knew. I feel like you're going through a lot of difficulty in your work life. But in the recent past, and you could be having trouble with a partnership, okay? That needs to be said. You could be having a lot of conflict with a partner, okay? Distrust, emotional withdrawal, okay? There could be interfering energies. We got to say this. When it comes to your 10 of Cup kind of ideal, this whole wish, right? That's your wish, right? You want to feel good. You want to feel happy. There's been a lot of triggering conversations, a lot of struggle, right? Multiple people chiming in, almost like family, friends kind of thing. You're juggling a lot of perspectives, trying to figure out what it is that you want. But in the recent past, around this connection, I mean, we had the wheel, all right, this beautiful karmic destined connection, right? With the world, right? Like a brand new opportunity came into your life in the past that had the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, that's like happily ever after, okay? So something came in that really was like, wow, this is everything I could ever want. It's like, if something is undermining that, you're working on clearing that right now. The conflict around working together as a team, right? The removal of people that are maybe bad influences on your person or you, who like are maybe feeding a narrative of abandonment and triggering you. Be careful who you share your intimate experiences with your person, like your issues. If you have friends, that make sure your friends have your best interests at heart, okay? I'm just getting that feeling because we have the 7 of Swords with the friendship circle here too. So it may not even be a work environment. Some of you it is. Some of you it's more of the friends, the company that we keep. Are they high vibe or are they pulling you down and feeding a narrative that's like, yeah. There's something about this past that is so freaking gorgeous. It's just a matter of work on preserving that if that's really what you want, okay? And try to see the other person's point of view if you both have been pushing each other's buttons. A lot of times it comes down to validation and empathy. But it's almost as though you're in two minds about your fate. What's this King of Wands? I have a feeling the King of Wands is who you're dealing with. Ultimately, what you don't see coming is there's a lot of happiness to be had here. What's this King of Wands figure? The opportunity. Strength. A lot of you, this is a love situation. You are working hard. And it could be too around your passion. We'll talk about both because I do believe we're talking about love and work. So a lot of you are really starting to come back alive again in your work life and feeling like, wow, I have all the determination and will to actually put the work in. I'm not seeing the payoff yet with the finances, but I'm going to stay strong and I'm going to keep doing this because I believe in it. You might be creating something new, right? And taking a passion and monetizing that. But you're not seeing the money come in yet. That's the groundwork we have to lay with any new endeavor, okay? So you are doing that. And you like Spirit saying you've been waiting for this. So just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing, okay, Cancer? For those of you that are dealing with a love situation, this doesn't really apply to the work sector. This is about doing the work to come out of any kind of emotional block or an emotional distance with someone in order to bring the passion back, the determination to keep moving forward and work together as a team, okay? removing the issues. And whatever it is, it has a lot to do with someone being triggered and insecure, right? About being abandoned, about not getting their needs met, because we have the Six of Pentacles in the near future. And that is about the mutual reciprocity, right? Someone doesn't feel like they're getting their needs met, whether that's you or your person. Let's see the Three of Wands in the near future. I mean, in the challenge, I'm sorry. Why is the Three of Wands the challenge for Cancer right now? For the 2 weeks. The Ace of Pentacles is about where you're going to be putting your time and energy and resources into a brand new beginning and full. Yeah. You are really, the challenge is that you are starting over in some aspect of your life. And a lot of you, it's your work life. Okay. And Spirit is saying, keep putting your time, energy, and effort into this new energy. All right. Some of you, it's about your new growth in a connection and waiting for things to stabilize and feel better. But you have a new chapter in your life that is coming to you. You've been waiting for this change. I think a lot of it has to do with a new opportunity around money, around something tangible. All right. And Spirit is giving you that green light. You've been waiting for this new opportunity. Some of you, it's like a brand new job offer. Okay. And it might be one of those offers that you're like, oh my God, I had to jump through like a million hoops to get this offer, you know, multiple interviews, all of that stuff, you know? So you do, the challenge is being patient, right? And knowing that, this offer is not going to pass you by. It's meant for you. Okay. It's something that, you know, you're waiting for that ship to arrive, literally. And you can feel the ocean lapping at your shoes. And you're like, I can smell this. I can, and he doesn't have a care in the world. So Spirit is saying, you know, just hold steady on this offer coming towards you. You can feel it. You can taste the salt in your mouth and see your shoes getting wet. Well, you just need to enjoy, right? Knowing it's coming. Trust. Okay? And if you don't care about work and all that right now, that doesn't really speak to you, then this is about really the time and energy and the work that requires in a connection to keep it lit, you know, to keep the fires burning, to keep that hope and faith to guide you through it, through the good times and the bad, right? What's the Six of Pentacles? There is some sort of, I have a vibe that here, there's someone who's not quite happy with someone's emotional. Four of Pentacles does have the hallmark of emotional unavailability and letting other things interfere. So there might be someone who might work too much and it's like, you know, do they even have time for me? Let's see. Whoop. The Knight of Wands. All right. Someone is really like, I'm telling you, you might have a lot of you. Let's see before I say this, because I have this 5 here. Yeah. When it comes to this connection, we have the Knight of Wands, the Hermit, and the Four of Wands over the Six of Pentacles. So in the near future, you're really going to be moving forward, right? And things are really going to stabilize here, okay? For a lot of you, and also around, as things are coming, things are moving forward, okay, Cancer? All you need to know is that things are moving forward. Keep going within and working on yourself, okay? And being generous with your own solitude over the next couple of weeks. You're going to feel more stable and you're going to have more energy if you do that, all right? And also, I think that someone really wants to take this ride with you and they want to be very generous with you and they're in it to win it. They see this is my person. I want to, whatever we have got to do, we're going to do it. You got somebody who's not giving up. I'm getting that for you, Cancer. Not giving up. Doesn't matter what you go through. They're not giving up. There's just these fears and insecurities that are normal, right? That come up. And having compassion for yourself and them, right? That empathy. Yeah, it's like, you know what? I think you've got someone who's very soft and gentle with you. And maybe you doubt that sometimes. But it's like they're here to stay. They have such a compassionate nature. Yeah, I get you have someone in your life who's really, really special. All right. Wow. Okay, so what you don't see coming is the Seven of Wands, the Sun, and the Hangman over the Sun. So, you know what? This is that period of time where you may be healing from a recent spat, okay? And you're defending, right? You're defending that this person makes you happy, right? You know, at the end of the day, no matter what story you're getting involved in, what narrative of victimhood or whatever, I feel like it's a lighter energy. This isn't like, oh my God, someone completely betrayed me. It's more of that, like, we had a fight. I emotionally withdrew. I'm being reminded of how much this person means to me, and they're reminding me how much I mean to them. And while we might still have our defenses up, ultimately you can rest easy, right? And really, really take your time. Like, there's two suns here, what you don't see coming. You have so much happiness. You may have really had to take a stand in your work life, but I feel, I mean, double sun and it's like, Cancer, that whoever's by your side, and if you're single, this is about you opening up into a brand new opportunity, right? Where you can really collaborate with someone and really keep your vision strong over a long-term happy commitment and following through with that. And not letting your fears, doubts, and insecurities get in the way. A lot of you are calling, this is what, Cancer, you all have called in something that can really, really last, all right? And you're both moving forward, and you're both being guided within to stay steady and stay strong. Don't let anything rattle you, especially if it's a work thing or just a spat, all right? I don't know, I'm just getting this vibe that you both really love each other. Like, both of you can't deny it, even when you're mad at them or they're mad at you. There's so much happiness here. So, and there might be some element of defending that happiness for some reason. I don't know why, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Let's get some advice from Spirit to close this off. Overall, I feel like you're going to have a good couple weeks. You're navigating a lot of new connections and a brand new beginning here. And that's the challenge, is knowing what to accept and what to reject. But you've got a new offer. Oh my goodness. You've got such a strong love in your life. Strength in the Two of Cups. So if you have any doubts or insecurities coming up, it just seems to me like, let them go. Release the doubt and insecurity here, Cancer. Come on. Let's see. What is this advice from Spirit about this all? Ooh. Yeah. You know what? I think that sometimes when we feel a little boxed in and we're not happy in our work life, it's almost as though, you're you may have, one of you was kind of like, well, I won, but maybe I didn't do that quite well. Like, someone was a little bit of a jerk about wanting to win an argument. It may have had something to do, you argued about something around work, all right? Or maybe you both worked together. I don't know, but there was some argument that happened around someone working too much, or there was something that had to do with the work-life argument and being strong enough to just let it go. Okay, I'm getting that vibe here. Spirit is saying, sometimes you just have to pick and choose your battles here. And I think that you're being guided to continue to do the work. All right. Try not to get too defensive. Someone's very defensive about their work life. Very defensive. And maybe that just doesn't leave a lot of time for the relationship. At least not right now. Okay. So if someone's kind of trying to build like a business or something, or you're trying to do it and you're getting a little bit of heat for that, it's a matter of, okay, we had a fight. Let's bring it back together and just keep working together. Okay. But this connection, it's really beautiful. All right, Cancer? I'll see you in the next one. Take care.